G'day Internet, it's been a while. As you can see, instead of my usual Atari 2600, I've got an Atari ST. So I got this back in December of 2023, and well, it came with a top case that looks like this. All bits broken off it, and not looking very happy. So I decided to put my 3D modelling skills to work and 3D printed a case. This is the first iteration of it. It splits into multiple parts so it can fit on my Ender-free V2 printer. It's got a couple of nice little features. So what I've done is I've used, as you can see here, little bits of wire to join all the bits together. This is not glued. I've got little, it's very hard to see, but I've got little filter plastic in there to diffuse the LEDs. And the first go round, it fits okay. It probably needs to be about 1 mil longer. It's right at the back, so it might have just been the orientation I've printed this front section in. But either way, I might go back to modelling it. The only real issue is here at the side. So you can see there, the angle's not quite right. That should have actually been sitting down about 2 mil, and we're probably a little bit tight around the floppy eject button. Nothing insurmountable. You know, I don't think I'd 3D print this. I think I'd just file that out a little bit. I might redo the front part because, well, once again, it does all come apart. You know, the only thing holding it together is the screws. The other thing I've worked on is mouse. So I've built in a Atari ST to USB converter, so that this is just coming out of here is the 9-pin. The converter I brought from Melbourne console repos, so thank you very much to them. And it is a Atari quadrature mouse converter thingy. So I've not really done anything with this Atari ST other than model the case and do the mouse, and work out a way to get video out of it. So I'm plugging this into the GBS control at the back here via VGA. GBS control only accepts composite sync over the VGA connector, which is weird. So I used a little transistor as described by Retro RGB on his website and built that into there with into the cable with some resistors to get a nice clean output. I need to do all the Exos fixes, so it needs to have the power supply recapped, some of the caps changed to increase the output and stability. I need to do the bus resistors, and honestly probably all needs a bit of a recap at this point in time. Probably need to clean the floppy drive. It does, well, it might work. All right, well, let's turn it on and see what happens. So, yep, we can see, I'll switch back to the bench cam for a sec. So you can see that there, nicely diffused LED. Power LED is not working. So we'll add that to our list of things to fix. All right, so we've got probably about, we've got the white screen, so that's a good sign. So probably about a minute there until it gets to gem. Just looking at it, this keyboard really needs a clean too. Boy, keyboards get filthy. I understand why, but yeah. There we go. Now we're at the gem desktop, and you know, pretty good output really from the GBS control. Nice and clean. Unfortunately, as far as I looked into it, it can't do high resolution even if you adapt it to the black and white signal. As far as I could tell, I read the TriView 7 whatever chip in there that's in the GBS control, and it can only detect a 70 Hz signal as 1024 by 768, which is no good for the 70 Hz 640 by 400 the Atari ST outputs in high res. But it does do a low and medium res absolutely wonderfully. Let's put in a disc and check if that eject button works. Oh yeah, bit rough. Probably could use a bit of filing out, but nothing major. Oh, there you go. Floppy drive works. Oh, how about that? Well, let's hit the reset button. And let's have a look at Outrun, I think I put in there. So for those of you who want to 3D print their own case, I'll put a link in the description and link it to my printables. Once I've made those few little changes to lower it down a little bit, increase the size of the floppy eject hole, and maybe widen that just a fraction. There you go, Outrun. So that looks like it's all loading up fine. God, loading from floppy. How great's that? I hope I can play this with the keyboard. I didn't plug in a joystick. Ah, we'll find out. Yeah, I really think this floppy drive could use a clean. But on the plus side, how good does the diffused LED look? Obviously, that's the badge that was on the original case. I transferred that across. I just reheated the glue and poked it out from the back. When I stuck it on there, I didn't even bother putting double-sided tape down. I just heated up the badge again and stuck it down with the existing glue. So it should come off again easily if I decide I want to. The LED diffusers aren't stuck in any way. They're just, I brought a little 100 by 100 square of opalescent LED diffuser from AliExpress and cut it to size so it fit in tightly, and it is just held in there, pressure fit. Oh, we done loading? Oh no, we're not done loading. On the plus side, the eject button does fit. It's a tight fit, but it's not far off it. Oh, hey, action! All right, there we go. Outrun show info, 1986. Music on. And arrow keys? Oh, control. Oh yeah, mouse or joystick. Well, let's go for the mouse. Hey, there you go. Oh, hey. All right. That's got to be the shortest outrun thing ever. Oh, crikey. That is ridiculously hard to control the mouse. There you go, I'm going fast. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think that might be enough of that. All right, let's turn it back off because, yeah, that power supply is getting quite warm quite quickly. Still lots to do with the old Atari ST, but I am very happy with the way this 3D printer's turned out. It fits nicely. Look, obviously, if it was that 1mm wider, it'd go over that way a little bit more and fit that F1 key just that little bit better. But all in all, I'm happy. All right, stay tuned for further updates and catch you next time. Like and subscribe.